This morning, Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis. Chief Davis, thank you for joining us this morning. So the officers were charged yesterday. Why is the video being released tonight? Are you worried that it's coming out on a Friday night?
Well, there was much discussion about when an appropriate time for the video to be released, George, and not just the Memphis Police Department, but with city administration and other agencies in the area. We felt that Friday would be better. We're taking into consideration the reaction of the community that could potentially take place, and ensuring that our schools, are out. Most business folks would be on the way home on tomorrow.
Did you give any consideration at all to
this evening, I'm sorry.
Right. Did you give any consideration at all to not releasing the video, given the concerns?
No, not at all. As we continue to talk about transparency, and even though this is a very, very difficult video to watch, it was never a thought that we would not release this video. We wanted to make sure that it wasn't released too prematurely, because we wanted to ensure that the DA's office, the TBI, and also the FBI had an opportunity to cross some of the hurdles that they had to in their investigation. And we're sort of at a point now that the DA has made his statements in reference to charges of these officers that this is a safe time for us to release the video.
You say it's difficult to watch. What was your reaction when you first saw the video?
In my 36 years, George, I would have to say I don't think I've ever been more horrified and disgusted, sad, but just, and to some degree confused.
Confused?
Yes.
Why?
When I say confused, just in the level of aggression and response to what had occurred in this traffic stop, and it's still very unclear, as to the real reason for the stop in the first place.
I guess part of your confusion must be rooted in the fact that your department did enact new policies in the wake of George Floyd's murders. What went wrong here?
Well, I think that there were several gaps that took place, and I'm just going to be honest. Anytime we have officers that are working in various types of units, and our police department, along with departments around the country, have specialized units, it's just important to make sure that there are supervisors that are where they're supposed to be during these types of operations. And, individuals that are the right people that are in place that will act appropriately when these types of incidents occur. I believe there was a sense of groupthink in the mentality of what was happening. And it's just very unfortunate that nobody stepped forward to say enough.
You think it's possible that the initial stopping of the car was improper?
As far as I know today, I do believe that the stop itself was very questionable. We have been unable to verify the reckless driving allegation. There have been many searches of video footage, along the corridors of the streets that this stop supposedly occurred, or that the witnessing of reckless driving occurred. We haven't been able to substantiate in any type of video that there was a reckless driving type of action that prompted this stop.
Did any of the police officers involved have prior criminal records?
No.
You're certain of that?
As far as I know, they did not. These officers were hired from 3 to 6 years is what their tenure was. But I'm not certain that there were any criminal charges on them. But I don't want to say for sure. But as far as I know, they didn't.
How's your department going to rebuild trust with the community in the wake of this?
This is going to be very difficult, for the police department. You know, I've always been a supporter of police reform and the tenets of 21st century policing. And as we continue to try to build trust with our community, this is a very, very heavy cross to bear, not just for our department, but for departments around the country. Building trust is a day-by-day interaction between every traffic stop, every encounter with the community. We all have to be responsible for that now, and it's going to be difficult in the days to come.
Chief Davis, thanks for your time this morning.
Yeah, whatever.
Thank you.
Yeah, whatever, man. That's what you people do. Now they got, like, for those of you, we're not gonna get involved with this, Bridget, okay? We're not going to excuse me. We're not going to get involved with this nonsense that's going on out there, because we know for a fact that's what those guys do. What happened is they made our people so focused on skin color, okay? And then the enemy can just swoop on and do whatever that he can, well, whatever that he want to our brethren. Okay, now you got 2/3 take a brother. He didn't do anything. Okay, he was just driving. They just stop him, and then they just beat him to death. Okay, because now they need you to be busy and talk about something. It's something they do on purpose. It's something they do on purpose. They act like it was like, oh, just some random act committed. Something they do on purpose, because there are events that are coming in the next few days, and then they don't want you to pay attention to the heaven. Okay? They don't want you to pay attention to the heaven, because the house of Aquarius is here, the age of Aquarius is here. Okay, so they have those 2/3 that join onto them, and then what those 2/3 does, they are the guys that they are out there. Anytime they need a distraction, they are ready to pay the price, because they are part of some 83. So they will go ahead and look for one of you, and literally taking care of you, and then spend whatever time they have in jail or whatever. That's what the Gentiles are doing. So we won't be distracted. Things like that happen all the time. This is not our domain. We're just gonna keep on moving and talk about things that is concerning us. First thing first, beloved. Well, give me a 1 if you can hear me and see me well, which I'm assuming you can. We try not to stay too long. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Yes. We have what we call an we had discussed this before. For those of you that remember, in 2019, 2020, when we start making videos about Esau's trouble, they had they have an obscene amount of people. They keep finding they were no more. They just drop, and then they don't breathe. So in 2020, we were calling this action, and we said that has nothing to do with that. Was like 2019, before 2020. We told the people it is because there is a spirit, the spirit of the Black George is in the midst, and there must be a punishment, and there must be retribution and justice for the children of the light. And then now it's become more and more apparent, not to us, because we were, well, I'm not gonna say the word awakened, but we were warned way before that. Those are the one that listen to the warning. The dreams, for those of you that listen to the dreams, which one of you that have not listened to the playlist of the dream, the people that used to call? If you're new here, we have quite a not a few, but a lot. We have a lot of new subscribers and a lot of new people, but they are not used of watching the live. They're watching the videos and they commented, but you can see they're new. So have you not, if you're new here, have you not watched at least one of the videos? One of the dream videos in the playlist. We have a playlist called Dreams and Visions. we highly recommend that you go ahead and watch it, because everything that you're seeing here, it was in the dreams, it was in the vision. But nonetheless, I assume that most people that are here watch the dreams and the vision playlist. You can go check it. If the moderator can put the link to the playlist, okay. um if you have not, Mrs. Dukes, I highly recommend you go watch the playlist. It has like 10, 12 videos in it, and all of them talk about the what's going on here. All right. Now, which one of you that saw the dream both of the sisters were having? Oh, where's my watch? Give me a second. And the community page, there's a dream about a sister. She had it on a POV of a truck driver, and then there's another dream a sister see the extraction of our people by the chariots. You know, which one of you read them? They were in the community post, and then again, I highly recommend that you go read those things, beloved, so you won't be confused or you won't miss anything when those things happen. What's going on now with the whole distraction going around is because that they want you to not paying attention to what's going on in the heaven around you, and to keep going back to the same thing. Now they're using your people, well, they're using people that look like you. They are using the Samaritan, okay, the Samaritan to do this, okay. They are using the Samaritan because the Samaritan look just like you. The Babylonian just look just like you. So they are using them to carry those acts and got you in a low vibration. Okay, they've been doing this forever, you know. Over here, we don't care. We keep moving. We keep on studying. If you want, go ahead and then take this in a low vibration, and then worry about this. You do that. But over here, we're moving forward. Now, for the people that have seen this tonight, somebody remind me this again so we can make the same announcement. Tonight at 8:30 p.m., we will have a call-in. We have a call-in show. Okay, I'm not quite sure if it will work. We have this system here. I'm not quite sure if it will work, but nonetheless, if it's not, we're going to do it on speaker. Okay. We will have a calling show. You may call and then share with the nation with your dreams, your vision, your experiment, your experience. You will share with us certain things, your opinion. However, as we always do it over here, no conspiracy theories. Okay, we won't discuss anything about garbage Gentiles being spewing around, and then people take those things and they're gonna bring it over here. Last time, the beloved brother Big Judah had a call in. Some of you may have listened to it. If you listen to all of it, you'll see where things like some of the people, you don't need to call. You are saying things that every single people on YouTube are saying. This guy repeat. You wonder why our people don't copy our information? Because it's coming from us. If it was the Gentiles that say this stuff, they would have copied and saying it. You see, the Gentiles are copying us. No doubt. You can see it. This is no brag. But our people, a few on them only walk on our path. Most of them are repeating garbage they hear online. Garbage they hear another dude trying to put words together, make it sound so big. We don't do this. We don't do this type of nonsense. Absolutely no, zero conspiracy theories and garbages. Over here, we talk about facts. We share information. If you got some information, you will share it with us in respect and love and great prestige for the Most High and the nation. We will not accept Negroes coming here, calling, and then treating the whole congregation like a street corner. You will not do this. You will not treat the whole thing like a strip club or some kind of like place you hang out, okay? And then you just have zero respect for the nation. Yes, at certain point, a Negro can say certain thing. We can forgive that. But if you take the whole 3 minutes to speak with us and all you are spewing is nothing but feces coming out of your mouth, we will cut you off. We'll cut you off. And we are not open to debate. You will not call us and then you want to debate. Big Levi, I disagree with this. Let's talk about it. Well, meet me in the bathroom then. That's how I talk to people that want to debate me. We won't do this nonsense. Now, we yeah. With that being said, brethren, at 8:30 we will have the nation call us at, and then we will go ahead and move this. For the members, which one of you have seen the Esau's Trouble video? It will we will be we will release it probably on Saturday. If you have not seen it, the Esau's Trouble to the members, okay, it will be there for at least today 24 hours or 48 hours. We will be there for like at least 2 days. It will be released tomorrow, so make sure you watch it. If you don't, you won't be able to see it. Once it's scheduled, you won't be able to see it. You do know, for the people, for the members, you do know the Samaritan. There shall be no debates about the Samaritan. I haven't make anything about Ruth though. Ruth, quote unquote, the so-called Moabite, which in fact we know Ruth was not a Moabite at all. Okay, she was most likely a Judite born in the land of Moab. Remember, the land wasn't for Moab or Canaan originally. In the book of Jubilee, you know for a fact the land was for Shem. The children of Ham, which is Canaan, came in the land. They killed most of the Shemite. They took off the land, and the Messiah sent Joshua, us, and we killed them. We took the land back, but the land still bearing their name, but it's not originally their land. Okay, their land. All right. So now, the incident that happened concerning the Lunar New Year, I was asking a question concerning the fellow Human Chu, or whatever his name was, who trained, and they did not give his birth name. Since we have learned people here, since we have our own way of checking people's background and checking and tracking them, beloved sister, find a website for us, which is, I believe it's in all right. All right. The 72-year-old, the guy was 72. Okay, he was 72. All right. So the sister find the information related to what we were saying about the fellow. So after the prayer, we will discuss this and couple of excess dropping that are continuing in the land while in the midst of the Gentiles. Let us begin. Glory, praise, exaltation unto you, mighty one. Thank you. Thank you for not giving us into great shame and great reproach. Thank you for removing the curse upon us and put it upon our enemy. Thank you, Heavenly One, for forgiving us. Thank you for opening our eyes. Thank you for waking us to this calamity that is going on out there. Yes, there are even more that are coming. Thank you for giving us the knowledge of the heaven, the knowledge of the stars, the knowledge of the zodiacs, the planets, the knowledge of time. We know for a fact our brethren were master astrologers. We study the stars. We know the stars, and the heavens govern the earth. Therefore, the stars govern what's going on around here. If you don't know anything about the stars, your stars, you don't know anything about yourself. If you don't know anything about yourself, you won't know anything about the stars and the mighty one and the way things are influenced. There's a reason why the Gentiles like to use the word influencers. I myself, although I do not like this title, unwanted, I am what you're calling an influencer, because if you keep watching me, and somewhere, somehow, I will influence your life unknowingly. That is why, beloved, we told the people to stay away from certain people. If the person is angry, low vibration, negative all the time, you will be influenced by that fellow. If you're following anyone online that is always either attacking people or either angry about something or have so much anger in them or so much hatred in them, you will become just like them. Be very careful to who that you're watching online. Be very careful to who you are hanging out in your house, at work, or wherever that you are, because they will influence you. Though, thus the so-called planets are influencers, the so-called stars are influencers, the heavens influencing you. The sun and the moon affected every single thing on this earth. Therefore, my beloved, pay attention to the moon. Is it waxing? Is it Weebius, a crescent, waxing crescent, or waning gibbous? Whatever that is, you need to know those things and start getting yourself familiar with it. We give the Holy One great praise for what happened over there in North Carolina. We know for a fact the so-called the Samaritan, or the so-called Babylonian, the Kuthites, the Hishite, the heathens that were living in the land of Samaria are our land. So they swagger jack our identity. They become the Samaritan, but a true Samaritan, original Samaritan, was not the so-called Samaritan. Now they are terrible and horrible people. We need to stay away from them. Heavenly Father, as we are seeing times are moving very fast, we see the destruction of the heathens. Now they got five so-called skin folk that look just like us, committed a horrible crime against another person that looked just like us, and now they want us to be distracted. Things they've been doing again and again, then again. We will not be dismayed. We will not be moved, because the Messiah is in the midst. Yes, we know the Mighty One is there. We will keep our eyes on the prophecies. We will keep our eyes in the skies. We will keep our eyes on the earth. We will be all around. We will move everywhere around. We will check every which way, because we know the Mighty One is working everywhere, not only in government. Beloved brothers and sisters, today is January the 27th. Noga, to the Noga Heights. Thank you. I love the Noga Heights. I love my brothers. I love my sisters. Without the day of love, without the day of pleasant undertaking, without the day of recognizing and sit and watch certain things that you love, talk to certain people you love, show love to the nation, show love to your children, your offspring, your siblings, your platonic partner, your romantic partner. Show love. We lacked of love. The only reason we've been treated like this because the others do not love us. They show a complete hatred from us. They show complete. That's why Noga have zero relationship with 83. They have no love for us. And that's why Noga cut their quote unquote fertility off too. That's why they cannot reproduce. That's why China is done. That's why the so-called Japan is done. The Moabite, the Ammonite, the two brothers, the sons of Lot are done. That's why they cannot reproduce, because Noga literally have no relationship with them. And also Esau too tried to distract us with the whole baby factory now, which is very quiet. Thank you for all of you that give your voice, your energy. Of course, we do know most. We will start beginning studying heavily, starting this Sunday. For the people that have not joined us to study and pray in a different way. We are moving forwards. We are moving up the ladder to reach and meet the Holy One halfway. This is not for everyone, only for a few of us, the one that willing to do so. Heavenly One, exaltation, everything give you praise and glory. We say thank you to the Holy Spirit. We say thank you to the angels. We say thank you to all the positive forces. Today is the day of love. Today is Friday. We are commending the energy of the planet of Noga to bring everything that is positive unto us, and everything that is negative, they may stay away from us. Everything, all the energies that on the planet Noga, bring it and put it on us, and everything negative, put it on them, the so-called the Gentiles. Selah, so be it. The metal for today is copper. May all the copper that is around our houses, the coppers that is around our places, at work, anywhere, may those coppers attract the positive energy of love and bring it to us, the positive energy of peace and bring it to us. May those copper, whoever's wearing copper today, may they attract all the energies that coming from the planet Noga and bring it unto us. Selah, so be it. Heavenly Father, may your will be done in this earth as it is in heaven. All praise, all glory. By the terrifying and terrible, horrible, and beautiful power of the mighty one vested in me, I leave all of you in peace. We will discuss a certain business related to the MS that happened in the Chinese Lunar Festival. All right. Okay. Thank you, beloved. Yes, I have 7 metals for 7 days, and every days I recommend the metal to attract. Okay, the metal to channel whatever energy that is coming from any planet. You have to be extremely careful with the metal of Madim and the metal of Shabbatai. Okay, the others are or child play, but Madim and Shabbatai are very. You have to, unless you're a Madimite or Shabbatite, you need to be careful. Okay, I have my copper. I have it here. I recommend it to for anybody got any magnet. For those of you that when we recommend the magnet, do you have your magnet? You have to talk and tell them, just like the magnet attracted anything or whatever. I want you to attract and pull this energy in my home. And you put it on the magnet, on top of the magnet. It won't stick though, except for iron. All the 7 metals are not attracted to, well, they do not have magnetic poles. I'm assuming, but any of those metal, you can do this. If you don't have the metals, you can do the colors. If you have both or all of them or the table, it is always easier to have the metal and then just speak to it, put it there next to the windows or on the table and stuff, instead of making a table every single day. You have to do it. If you can do that, good. I would have done this, but it's not necessary. Those are called experiments. We do this for a while. I do this mine for a week or so and things. But if you could do this every single day for the people that own your home when the book came out, oh baby, if you can do this, like, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Now, again, like I said, today's Sunday. Today is Friday. Thank you, beloved. Now, since we do not do conspiracy theories, a sister shared the information with us. That fellow who came Tron, okay, parents, he was 72 years old. For the people that are in the chat room, please help us. We are information sharers. We study together. We'll appreciate if you can help us to put the meaning of 72, 7 plus 2, what it meant when according to our own studies. Okay, other people, they have an interpretation, but we have our own. 72, 7 plus 2, who's in the midst. Thank you, brother. 7 plus 2 equal 9, destruction. Now, this fellow, his name is Who Can Train. All right, thank you, Sister Brenda, for sharing this information for us. The sister already did the homework. You see how important it is. We got people out there studying and they are applying what they are learning. Now, this fellow was born, okay, on August 15th, 1950. I want to know, he was born on August 15th, 1950. We want to know what he is and what house he was born into, so we can see his quality and what happened here. August 15th, 1950. What house, who was he, and what house he was born. Okay. Beloved, again, like we said, we take the person come before the house. And when we ask what was it, you have to give us what it is. Who was it? I'm a Shemeshite myself. Okay. Before anything, you are who you are. You are not your house. You are who you are. Okay, August 15, 1950. He was what you're calling a Madimite. He was born under the influence of Madim, therefore made him a Madimite. He was a Madimite that was born in the house of Leo. Now, what is the element of the house of Leo? He's a Madimite Leonite, so to speak. Okay, the planet go before the house. The element of Leo is fire. Now, again, beloved, you have to pay attention. You got a soldier, you got a person that is courageous, that like won't take hate for no one, he won't be afraid or anything. And his element is fire, and he was born in the house of Leo. You do know what that means, right? This guy was born to do what he did. He was born. He bear all the characteristic of a person that can do this and then just do this. Yeah, that double trouble. That guy was like, oh, he was a peaceful, non-talking. He wasn't. That guy was a born soldier. That's why he went over there and then did all those things, because everything that he was born under provide him with the influence. We are not making this up. Then again, before anything, you are what you are first, and you bear your characteristic, or you study from the schools that you were born to or the house that you were born. He is out of anything, he's a Madimite first. He was a Madimite first. Then he was born in the house of Leo. His element is fire. Therefore, this dude is a born soldier and raised. He like his temper is usually Madimite won't get into things, but if you tick them off, you F them off, they'll F up the whole place. They don't care. They will F up the whole place. See, this guy, see, when you have things like that, people that are out there, you are such as people like me, you have to be very careful. When you have fire, you don't have any balance. Find your balance. I'm not telling you what my balance is, but find your balance. Find your balance. Like if you're somebody, everything is water with you, you gotta find there's something. Oh, everyone in us, we were born with a balance. You just have to find it. Okay, Alex Murder. Okay, that guy was born on June 17th, 1958. He's a Magimite Gemini. Okay, all those guys that do those things, that's why the so-called Magimite and the Shabbatite, if you don't know who you are, you will misuse your powers. Know that you're a natural born soldier, and not for the lack of a better term, you're a natural born killer. So you gotta be very careful. You know who you are, you know what you can do. Somebody talks some junk, you were there, you just get up your seat, you walk away from it. It's not worth it. See, when you have the blood of a warrior running through you, you pretty much can do anything concerning fight. Okay, so you're a very courageous person. You can do those things. And when people, you have to, you're hot temper. You like hot food, hot sauce, anything hot. You're all about that stuff. And Madimite is another, kind of like another hot version of Noga, because Madim and Noga go together. Madim fight with everyone except for Noga. You like everything hot, rough, and sport, and you're a sportive person. Control yourself. Find your balance. This is how you find your balance. You can find your balance in your element. This guy cannot find his balance in his element, because his element is fire. And then you're in the house of Leo, ruled by the freaking sun. That's not balance there, sir. Yeah, Magi-Mites are notoriously known to love hot food. They just love everything hot. It's something or anyone that have the element or the elements of fire. It's something, you have to control that, because that's a terrible that's a terrible thing, man. Eating that hot sauce is good, but the other thing, after the aftermath, after the hot sauce, burning a hole in your toilet bowl is not a good thing. So I told you my cousin, I'm pretty sure he was a Madimite. That guy loved excessive bread. I'm talking about excessive hot sauce. I'm not the dude can eat hot sauce and across the street, you inside your house, brethren. You can smell it. I'm talking about excessive, okay? To the Magimite, control, man. Control. Get this thing under control, all right? Because at one point, that's why it is always good for a Magimite to go out there and do sport and do boxing and things and let this anger out, some women are Magimite and certain things they like boxing rough stuff. They are into heavily stuffed things that would hurt another regular person, but that's what that is. But anyway, so this fellow, he was a born soldier, just like Putin. Those guys are born to do this job. Okay, those guys, just like only person that can took out a Shemeshite or a Levanahite, because the moon, they can just literally come. A Levanahite can literally take everybody down, because they are the only people that they don't have any characteristic. They can take characteristic of anyone, but you have to be really quick if you're a Levanahite, you're facing a Madonite. You have to be really quick and then go ahead and block this person or take the characteristic and take this person down. Shemeshite can defeat everybody. That is why it's literally unfair for any Shemeshite to enter any competition in any manner. That is, if you vibrated to the positive, you know who you are, you know what sign you can use in the heaven. It is unfair for you to enter any competition whatsoever. If you're a Shemeshite, you enter a competition, it is unfair to the others. If you know what you're doing, it is completely unfair. So since we are focused on Madim, that guy was a Madimite, Leonite. He was a Madimite that was born in the house of Leo. His element was fire. And I'm pretty sure, brethren, okay? I'm pretty sure if you check this dude's specific hours, it could be either Madim, it could be Shabbatai, it could be any. If it's Shabbatai, it's good. But if it's Madim again, you straight off fire. So you need to cool off certain time. A guy like him, he like dancing, like all the Magimite, they like dancing and wolf stuff and stuff. But the dance he was doing was ballroom dancing and stuff. So now, to find your balance, if your element is fire, and the for instance, some people are Magimite, okay, and then they were born in the house of Scorpio. They are fire and water. They are balanced. Okay. They are balanced. And the air, the earth, they can balance in that. Any element can balance the other one. Okay. But when you're straight of fire, like you were born, Imaginite Aries, like that's the worst. You have Imaginite Aries, you really need to be careful, because not only you were born in the house of Aries, which is ruled by Madim, and your element is also fire. Imagine like Scorpio, okay, you were born in the house that is ruled by Madim. However, your element is water. So there's a great balance there. Okay. There's a great balance there. You can balance certain things in your life by using and telling the element. That's how you balance stuff, brethren. If something happened in your life, you talk to the element. You say, my element is fire. I want you to balance with this. Balance my life. And stuff like that. That's how you do it. I myself, a Shemeshite Aries, that's the worst thing. If you're a Shemeshite, that's like, why could you could have been anything else, but you be that person. But anyway, so when you are born under the sun, the influence of the sun in the hour, certain hour, and your element is fire, you need to find your balance. And my balance make perfect sense for me. My balance is really good. I love it. Sometimes I turn off all the fire, I retrieve and be in my balance. Okay. All right, your balance, you can find your like a Shemeshite Pisces is good. Okay, you got water there. You know, you balance yourself. If you cannot find your everything is fire for you, find an hour that you were born, and then look at the planets. If you can't, your mothers, your fathers, look at them. What are they? What planet they were born under? And then that's your balance. Find your balance in nature because everything born with it. Some people are born on perfect balance, like certain people um they were born on perfect balance. Some of you are not born in perfect. Like most people, anybody that born in the house of Cancer, literally they have like good balance because they got water, and then whatever that coming after, it will balance with it, you know, because water can get into things, you know. Water you have need a place to lie down, not fire. Fire comes from pretty much everything. Fire is powerful, man. Okay. My father was air, my mom is earth, my boy is fire, and I'm water. Perfect family balance. Balance your family around the element. Because the family could be unorganized, chaos. If you find the element, you see what they love, you provide it to each of them, they will work perfectly. Okay, so that's what we wanted to bring to the nation. Now you do understand why that who Trong fellow, who truth train, why who can train did over there because he was born to do this. Now we need the other guy that did that thing at Moon Base or whatever, Half Moon Bay. What's his name? I don't even know that guy from Half Moon Bay and when he was born. I don't know anything about him. If you have a lot of F and air in your family, that could pose a problem because the people that the F and air are the opposite, which is good. They balance. However, they won't work together as they're supposed to because the air is like he always above, you know, air element like yo, I'm free, I'm movement, I can't go anywhere. I don't need to come down there and deal with you. Earth is just peaceful. They don't mess with people. They hold everything. They even hold the freaking hair. They hold the water. They hold the fire. They stable. Earth stabilized. You know. Yeah, earth, fire, and air. Those are elements that go above. That's why when you're dating someone, you really need to watch their element. You know, if I am fire, it's gonna be a great issue if I date someone. The element is water because I go above, you know, I'm you know and stuff or earth, you know, and then that's you know you have to balance certain things. If you cannot find the balance, find it in the planet because it's gonna be a lot. Work with your element, you know, find your element, you know, do this. You can master all four elements if you catch my drift. However, it is good to know your element first and know what who you are first. If that guy know who he was, you know, and again, once you find out what you can do, you know, for instance, when I find out like certain things I could do, and I'm like, you know, I need to balance myself. I balance myself because of my mother. I balanced myself because of my father. I find out who they were and I adapted. I went to the house and studied. You know, I studied in the house of Leo all the time. Leo is a must for Shemeshite. Leo, all Shemeshite need to know Leo very well because your planet rules Leo, and that's the only house that ruled by Leo. You know, Shemesh is the only house that ruled by Leo, and Cancer are the only house that is ruled by the sun, by the moon, if I'm not mistaken. So all those for the people that are Levanahite, you need to be very well acquainted with the house of Cancer. If you're Levanahite, you need to know a lot about the house of Cancer because those are great houses. And if you're Nogahite, you need to familiar with the house of Taurus the house of Libra, or wherever no God will. You need to have great relationship with those people. The houses are too big. You cannot be your house. Remember, in the house of Leo, there are so many planets, and it's just too much. In the house of Aries, or the constellation of Aries, there's so many planets. There's too much thing in there. You look at damn, they're like millions and billions in those houses, man. Those are the one. For instance, let's say the first house of which house is the most popular? That has a great constellation in it. Well, Orion belt is out of. It's not one of the zodiac, but the one. Well, say the house of Aries have a bunch of planets, a bunch of things in there, you know, and you cannot learn everything in one house. It's just too much, you know. Yeah, if you're Earth and your husband is air, he won't deal with your stuff. He's like, yo, I'm above these things. He have the tendency of taking charge of everything because he's air. Like, why the hell I'm air, baby. I'm all over the place. Because you Earth, you pretty much stabilize. You really don't want that heat, but he want it. So you stabilize things. He go all over. He's air. He's like, that's what it is. Pay attention to your element and study them. Become very familiarized with it. Now, beloved, we are announcing tonight we will have a phone call. We have a call in for the nation. We haven't done this for a while. Please, we will call us if you have something useful, informative to share with the nation, just like this sister that sent us the information about who can train. She's the sister that did her homework. Okay, find out with the body because we gave the word out, send it to us. We have a great time here. We don't want anyone, brethren, okay, that will bring things like how Disney don't like mofos to hold their kids, or Bill Gates have some chip that he implanted in his butt. You actually saw it and things like that. Okay, we will go live, sister. Okay. Big Levi, what time the call in? At 8:30 p.m. it will begin today, Eastern time, 8:30 p.m. All right. 8:30 p.m. You got a lot of people. We don't want any of this garbage, okay? We don't want any of this garbage. We are here. We are very serious, just like we are here. Sometimes we have our little jokes. We do stuff, lighting the mood because it's called balance. All right. But we do not want anyone to come over here. You have a minimum of 3 minutes. We'll kindly ask you to make your point. If you choose or you plan to call us today, make sure you write everything properly so you won't waste anybody's time. You got 3 minutes. Make it go to the point. Okay, we don't want you to drag the time and then explain a bunch of things that has not. Just go straight to the point. Shalom, beloved brother Big Levi. Shalom. Shalom. All right. Shalom, nation. Shalom. I had a dream. This to this dream, the vision and stuff. I just wanted to share the lesson. May the king reign forever. Shalom. You good. We don't want you to take the line and explain a bunch of stuff that if you don't have anything to share, you don't call us. Straight to the point, man. We're all moving fast, brethren. We gotta keep moving, man. If someone you wanna call and say, Big Levi, what's your opinion on everything that's going on out there? Obviously, you haven't been watching us. No fluff, man. You have to come. You be serious. You call us. You share what you need to be shared and done. We will not call. We will not share and then blast another brother and blast another sister or blast a camp. If you have a problem with someone, you may use code word, but you cannot call and say, oh, this camp over there is teaching that. That camp over there is teaching this. This brother over here is attacking this. That sister is attacking me. No name calling. You call, you share information. We go into it like the sister said those dreams. We post it in the community page. We're done. No conspiracy theories. Oh, Big Levi, you have to know Bill Gates created this. The job This hash is all over the internet. We don't need it here. We already know who's doing those things. The mighty one is doing all the stuff. People want to give men credit. You do that. Over here, we know that what big value after AI is taking over. Well, yes, man. They're taking over. They're going to rule over us, just like the Gentiles. Okay, flee the city, go live off grid, and then cut off everyone from communication connection with everybody. Go do that. Over here, we are dead serious. Okay, beloved. I will see you tonight. And for the members, the Esau's Trouble for the future is available for you, and it's available to you. You may go watch it if you can. If not, after the time, you won't be able to watch it until it is scheduled. Any question, brethren? Forgive me, I haven't read my text messages except for the sister. I was so pumped about the information she brought us. Any question, beloved, we will leave you at peace. If you have any more questions, just give the mighty one praise, glory, exaltation, so we may leave, and we will reconvene later at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Yep, Tafrak 30. Well then, shalom, beloved. Remember, Galatians 6:7. Be not dismayed, the heavenly one is not mocked. Whatever man soweth, that is what also he shall reap. Study to show thyself approved. Bring your information that is useful for the nation. Something that will bring our vibration higher. Something that will prove, that will spark a conversation that is beautiful. We do not want anybody to bring your low vibration thing. Bring in, don't do this, okay? Well, let's talk about tonight we will I forgot to get the main subject of tonight. Dreams and vision and the upper house, the upper room. Okay, we'll come dreams and vision and the upper room. There's something that I need to clear out tonight concerning the upper room. I received a comment that says something that I didn't say, so I need to clear out the upper room, dream and vision. Okay, shalom, beloved.